What's good, y'all? Charlie here in Nature for another episode of Nutrition for Dummies. What are we talking about today? Protein. Why? Because nobody understands where to get it or how much you need or what it even is for some of you. So let's skip back to third grade for some of us. Middle school, maybe never for some of you who never paid attention. Food chain, ecosystem. Starting to remember those things now. All right, so if we talk about different animal kingdoms or kingdoms within the world or the earth, we're going to talk about the manufacturer, the number one source, the start of amino acids, which is plants. Believe it or not, plants are the only manufacturer, creator of amino acids. Okay, so where or how does it work? So I think roughly 78 to 80% of the atmosphere is nitrogen. Okay, but plants don't just absorb nitrogen. I believe that there's a special bacteria, all these microbes in the air and on the ground. The special bacteria synthesizes nitrogen pretty much where it can be viable to the plant kingdom. It enters that food chain, and plants now will absorb the nitrogen and convert it to amino acids in DNA. So there's several amino acids. There's all different combinations to make different kinds of proteins. Okay, there's non-essential, there's essential. All right, non-essential our body can make itself, and essential we must obtain from our diet. Okay, so of course it's very essential for building muscle because protein is in charge of the growth, repair, and maintenance of cells. So of course when there's damaged muscle from working out or being in the gym, you're going to want amino acids to repair that damaged muscle. But if plants are the only manufacturer, we're simply taking another step in the food chain by eating animal protein. Okay, so what I'm asking you to do is not only do it for your health, but for the environment too. So I say it like this: if we're talking about the food chain, you're going straight to the plants, you're skipping one step, and that step that your brain is smart enough to maneuver around is going to do a world of changes. Literally, it's going to change the world. The environment's going to, clean itself up, be able to repair a little bit more efficiently, because we're putting so much waste into the air, into the water, and we're killing everything. It's really doing some damage. Fuck that heli. So that's the environmental perspective, but also from a human biology perspective as well. If you were to look at a human, several things scream herbivore. Okay, number one would be the hands. So they're grasping, opposable thumb, meant to pull plants out of the ground, roots, fruits off of trees, climb, whether you're religious or not, the evolution of apes, it kind of makes sense. So our jaw, we don't bite, rip, and tear meat. All right, when we take a bite, our teeth move this way, horizontally, grinding the food because it's supposed to be for plants. Okay, and another component to the human biology would be the digestive system. So our digestive system, compared to a normal carnivore, say a bear or a lion, is 3 times the length. So that's 3 times the length that dead flesh has to pass through. If you flip it, you eat plants full of water, fiber, micronutrients. It goes through that long digestive tract, so your body gets a chance to absorb everything that it needs. All right, and by the time you're done, you're not sitting on the toilet holding the sidebar and screaming like hell. Okay, so that keeps your system regular, that keeps your digestive system. That's just a part of the human biology. Now, if we step into the health realm of the benefits of being vegan and protein based, so this is what I always kind of relate it back to. So the number one killer of Americans, or 90% of us at least, is lifestyle diseases such as obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart attack, stroke. The list goes on. It literally goes on and on. So these lifestyle diseases are directly correlated or exacerbated by the consumption of animal protein. It's positive correlation. So when we break it down, animal protein damages endothelial cells. Endothelial cells line the cardiovascular systems, the heart, arteries, veins, things alike. So endothelial cells' main objective, or one of their main jobs, is to produce nitric oxide. And nitric oxide, obviously kind of creates a nice even blood flow, keeping the system healthy and regular, so there's a consistent supply of oxygen and nutrients. So if animal protein consumed damages the endothelial, you can understand why a prolonged what's the word I'm looking for? Prolonged exposure to animal protein over people's life, why they develop these problems, complications like high blood pressure in their 50s, 60s, 70s, so on and so forth. So what I'm asking you guys to do to go vegan and get your protein from plants is for your health, for the health of the earth, and because it makes sense. It literally makes sense. You just have to flip the switch in your head, give it a try, okay? As far as this video is concerned, if y'all hated it, hate on it in the comments. Let me know what I need to fix. If you liked it, give it a like, and I'm sure there'll be more. Peace and love. Save the animals.